Hi, I'm Sam and I'm going to go through with you how to assemble a 12 volt ride-on police car. So in this box you should have front windscreen, the top of the siren, two wheels, well you have four wheels but two wheels so far, and then police car. And then in the police car you should have two wheels. Notice that these ones have these cogs as opposed to the other ones that didn't. It's because it's the wheels for the motors to go in, and these are the this is the stand for the siren. Get a seat. Get this box of goodies. Steering wheel, manual, a pack of screws, red caps, and these white things that are pretty handy tools to put the wheels together. Some washers and some machine screws. These things are the tools that lock the nuts in. Yep. So that's the manual. And these things are to protect the motors. Screw packs are here. Two motors. We've got two because it's a 12 volt. This is the charger. We've got the charger. You should have the motors both connecting to one plug here. Okay, so we'll first test this out. See if it works well. Okay, we'll have you know, that one says left and that one's right, so it's left and right. But first, before we put it in, we'll just test out whether if it works. So you'll see this loose cable here and this one here. And then you just connect that together. Cool. And then if you look around, you'll find this. It's a fuse. At the end of it you'll see a red wire that's not connected to anything. You will have to look through the batteries. You'll see like 4 holes. One of them will not have a wire going through. So you'll just see, and then you'll see around this angle, see that little metal bit there? There you go. Yep. So we connect this and there, the red wire. Sometimes it's a little bit stiff, so you just gotta give it a little push and then it clips in. Okay, so we'll turn it on, and then go ahead and then press the accelerator and see that the motors are working. So this one's the right motor, right? And this one's the left. We have it on forward, so make sure it goes forward. Oh yeah. So yep, it's gone forward. Same with the left motor. But yeah, but it's that way, so it should go that way. That's sweet. And then we'll test the back, reverse. Then that's the right motor. Should go, yeah, that way. Sweet, that's cool. So the left goes that way. Cool, that's all perfect. So we have a working car. Now to put it together. Okay, so we'll disconnect this for now and put the motor away, because we need to flip this car to put on the axle.
Get rid of this huge box.
Cool, so when you flip it over you'll see that there is a steering wheel hook here attached to this, and also a rear axle with a bit of washers and some stoppers to protect it during transportation. So for this assembly you pretty much just need a Phillips screwdriver, a craft knife, any sort of knife that cuts the bits off, and then they provide you with the tools to put the wheels together so you're all good. Pretty simple. So we'll just cut that. Yep. Cool, so just put that away. For now we'll put the steering hook away and we'll focus on the rear axle. You can chuck these out, rubber stoppers. Not important. Okay, for this part. Yeah, so you get those these two weird looking things. These things are the tools to undo those nuts in the wheels. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect these. Okay, so first things first, got to make sure you got the right connections. So what I usually do is get a little Vivid and just mark on the left one so I can tell left from right, because we have to disconnect and put it together. I'll just mark it like that just to know what's left. Cool, so we'll just disconnect these. We'll connect them up later. So that's the left one.
So left on that is
that side. So we just want to loosen these nuts, so I'll just get one in each side. Turn it anti-clockwise if you're looking at it like that. Anti-clockwise, both sides, to loosen them up. Okay, so usually one side loosens up, the other stays on. That's all good. Just need to take one off. So what we've got to do is we also need the wheels, the two rear wheels with the cogs in it. So I'll bring that up now. So these two here. And then a 12mm diameter washer. So you get that little bag of parts. Oh wait, it's already on there. It's all good. And then lock nut, yep. And then hubcap, yep, sweet, we're done. So we're gonna first take 2 of those washers out. If you have 4, take 2. If you have only 2, then take 1. There's like 2 just for extra, just for pressure against the, because you want this to lock into the engine here, the motor here. Yeah, you don't want any like loose space, so that's why there's 2 to just fill in the space.
okay.
Yep. Okay, so we took out 2. We have a lock nut here. We have 2 washers here, and then we're just going to put this wheel in this way. The one with the cog that way. It's not got in. Okay, there we go. That. And then we're going to get, so we'll get our right motor here, put it through this hole here, the axle, through that hole, like so. And then you'll see the teeth line up with the gears. And then make sure it's tightly in there. Okay, so if you see here, there's a hole here, that's for the axle to go through, all the way through. And you see this bigger hole here, that's for the little motor bit to go through, this bit. And then this axle's gonna go in here. Then we're gonna keep pushing until we're all the way through, coming out the other side. Then we're gonna make sure this wire goes in the hole first, and then this bit will slot right in. So push through, like so. Then you can push your axle in with your finger here, make sure it's fully in, and then the same thing on the other side. So we'll get the 2 washers that we took off before the axle and the nut at the end. Get the motor. Okay. So this time the order is opposite, so we'll put the motor in first. And then that. Then the wire goes in the hole. There. Just hold that axle out, just pull it while you push this in to make sure that it's not coming out that way, so that should be good. Get the wheel, cog, axle in the cog hole there, push that in until it slots in. Cool. And then we'll get 2 washers in the little bit of the axle that's left there. And then we get the little nut, hand screw it on. After we hand screw it on, get the 2 tools to these things, and get one side like that, and then one side like that, and then you turn it clockwise to tighten it. So clockwise, if you're looking at it from here, turn it clockwise. So I'll be turning this side that way, and then I'll be turning this side this way at the same time. And we'll just keep doing that as tight as you can. Cool. So that's about, yeah, that's pretty tight. So that's how you do that bit. Now we're going to do the front wheels. Or just finish it off. We might as well finish off the back wheels. So you see the red caps here? We just, there's like 3 clips. 1, 2, and 3. There's like 3 clip holes here. You just get it in the right spot and just push it in. That's about it. Okay, so cool, front wheels. They just provide the washers already on there.
It's pretty handy.
Well, extra's better than less of something, so.
Yeah.
So here we'll see that we have 2 washers, a bush, and a nut. So take off the nut. Cool. So we're going to take off the bush and take this off. Second washer off. If you look at this side of the wheel, you'll see a hollow bit there. That is where the bush goes. You see it in the bush. See, like one side there's nothing there, and the other side there's a little bit there. So we want that bit facing outwards in the wheel. If you get my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that. So you have the washer already in there, and then you put this one in. And then you put the second washer in. If you want to come around and have a look. Second washer goes on there. And then we'll get the nut. The front wheel, like, has to be tight but slightly loose so it can roll. So when you tighten it, you don't want to tighten it to the maximum extent that it can't even move. You want to tighten it enough. Like, there's rubber rings around there so it grips it, so it's safe. But tighten it enough so it rolls like that. But you can tighten it a little bit more. Yeah, it can still roll pretty well. More, but if you go any further, like that, can't even roll. So there's no point. You know, if you just want a stationary car, you can do that. But so loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, that should be safe. Same thing for the other side. There's nut, bush, 2 washers, so we'll undo the nut. Undo the nut. Take the bush out, take 1 washer out. And then, same thing, get the bush in there. Just put it in there. Put that in here. Put a washer in there first, and then you put the nut in. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Oh yeah, see, that's too tight. There we go, that's nice up. Okay, cool, that's done. So you get the steering wheel hook first.
Yeah.
Wow. And then we'll get us that little goodie bag. And then what we need is 2 split pins, or a split pin, 2 10mm diameter washers. So if you don't know what that is, then it's this thing. There's only 2 types of washers in here, the big one and a small one. That's the small one, and you should have 2 of them. So just get that out, and then this washer, put this washer down the steering wheel rod. Go down there, and then I'll stop right there because there's a little bump there. And then we're going to aim for that grey hole over there because we want to go in there, and then we're going to hook up over here.
Okay, now I can see it.
Yep. So right there. Yeah. And then I'm just going to lift that up a bit. Yeah, just make sure it goes through. And then you want to put this hook thing through this hole here. But I just want you to see something first. You guys see this hole in the hook? See that little hole?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to put the split pin through that once we put it through. So we're going to put that through, then put the washer in first. Can you see over there?
Yeah.
Yep. So you put the washer in up to the end here, so it's here, and then you put the split pin in. So split pin, you can do it by hand if you're feeling like you got strong fingers.
Been working out those fingers.
Yeah, mountain climbers, eh? Got ridiculous finger strength. Or you can use like some clamp device. Yep, so that was split pin. Sweet.
Big. And there you go.
Our steering wheel done. Whoa, I'm getting old. Cool, so we will assemble the steering wheel on top of the hook. All done for underneath. Get rid of this for aesthetic purposes. Oh, look at that. Nice car.
Nice.
So you get the steering wheel, the bolt and the nuts already in the steering wheel. These guys are pretty onto it. I like these guys, whoever made this one.
A lot easier than the one before.
Yeah! So we just want to unscrew that bolt out. I usually put my thumb on where the nut is so the nut won't drop out as I unscrew the bolt. This one's putting up a fight. Doesn't want to come out. Oh, see that happens.
Yeah.
But it's loosened up, so if it's going to be a pain in the butt, just loosen up the nut and then get the screwdriver and stab it. There we go. Got it out. A little bit of violence there for you. Sweet. So one side it has a hexagonal groove there. Make sure that's where the nut goes, not the other side, because that's just circular. It'll just not work.
Needs to hold the nut in place.
Yep. So you got the hole there, and then you'll see at the end of the steering rod there will also be another hole here. If you can see
Yes,
that.
I can see that.
Nice, nice. What really helps me in this is I reach underneath and push the steering wheel up, and then I put it in until I can adjust it. So there's a hole there, and we'll put it in there. And then you gotta push it down until you sort of see the holes line up, and then you put the bolt through, and I just messed up my alignment. Oopsie.
This is probably the hardest part.
You reckon?
Well, it was with the previous one.
Oh, that's right. That was a doozy, that last one. I'm so glad I got that one out of the way. Cool. Then we just start screwing it in until it goes straight through. Oh, there we go. But now that we got the bolts through, we can just hold the nut in and just screw it in.
Nice and easy.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Check the steering wheel works. Wheels are working. We are almost go. And then we'll put the windscreen on. Nice and simple. Windscreen here. How many screws do we need for this? 2 screws. Super screw pack. So windscreen goes right here. Simple slot. It's a clip-in.
Oh, wait a minute.
What up? Ah.
I think there's your problem.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ray.
No problem.
Thank you, Rayland.
All in a day's work.
Well, just doing my job, man.
And a hero. Just doing my job.
Oh, this one's a bit iffy as well. What's that outside? Yeah, it's just a little bit elevated for what it should be.
Oh, yes, I see. Oh, here's your problem.
Oh, yeah. What's my problem? Oh, right. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, now this is my problem. And then that's my problem. And
It's a bit of an alignment.
yep. So as you see, just make sure all that goes in and all the bits around here fit in as well. As you just witnessed that I struggled with before.
Anybody can make a mistake. Never take it personally.
Yeah. It's a life lesson.
Everyone's a work in progress.
Everyone's unique and special in their own way. Everyone's a masterpiece.
That's true.
You who's watching this video, you're a masterpiece.
You too.
There's never going to be another person like you, exactly like you, in this whole universe. Okay, anywho. Okay, so remember we got all that stuff in before? We put this thing out, like disconnected this before, and we marked the left. So we'll do that now. Might as well. So, you see the two motors that came in? The ends of the motors that came in, and then we marked the left here as well, so left and left.
Now there's no confusion.
Yeah, yeah.
Because before we would have been confused.
Yeah, and then if you connected to the wrong place, and who knows what would happen. Just having a little bit of technical difficulties. No, that's just me.
Just try to be gentle. No need for it to get angry.
Yeah.
Try to force it.
I was about to go Super Saiyan then.
No.
Kamehameha! Sweet, those are connected, and then just connect that one. Then that's circuit complete. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so after that, now we'll put sirens on. So if you put this in first and try to screw it from underneath, it's like the biggest pain in the world. So we just do this first, so we can just clip it in and it's done with, you know. Okay, so there is a particular unique direction that this actually goes to. So first we got the siren like that. Okay. So yeah, lie it down like that, so this grey bit is facing that way, and then we will, oh yeah, so you see how this side has no space out here, and this side has space out here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we put it in, like that, and then all the stars will align, and then when the stars align, you get a screw and screw it in place. It's a bit flimsy by itself, isn't it? But once you screw it in, it's nice and tight. Oh, who's the genius talking out loud?
It's Dean. Dean, you're disturbing our video.
If you're watching this
If you're watching this, we warned you and you just went ahead and got on the phone.
Seriously? Dean!
Doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
No worries.
$100?
We'll invent a fine for that kind of thing next time.
Yeah.
$100.
Or buy us free lunch.
That seems to be the typical fine around here.
That'll be cool.
Yes, there we go.
And we'll just, you know, order like steak or something.
What would the price range be? Up to $20?
Yeah.
You could get a good steak for that, I guess.
Get T-bone steak, medium rare. That'll be lovely.
So yeah, we'll introduce that new policy next time.
Yeah, and we might upload a video of us eating that steak.
Yeah.
So, there is... Oh yeah, there's a red button here.
Red button at the back.
Yeah, red button at the back. All you have to do is clickety-click until it clicks.
Click, click.
You know, it's lifting the whole weight without falling off, so it has clicked in. Okay, cool. So we want to put the seats on. But before we put the seats on, we'll just put on some safety things. For these things, machine. They cover the...
So you don't touch the bare metal?
Yeah, because the motors get hot when it gets used a lot, so you need some protection. So those two bits is where the wires come out, and then yeah, so that open bit faces outwards of the vehicle. Just put it in. Okay, this is something that I have like a lot of annoying times with. The wires tend to be like aligned on top of each other, so it's not like split like that. So what I do is I just fold that out. Just fold it out. It's all good because you're covering the main like hot bit anyway. The wires are fine, so let the wires out freely because we don't want to force them to be in a position that they don't want to be in. So
that's true.
just do it like that. So you see the four holes here. It aligns with the floor here. Are you alright there, Ray?
Actually, I was sick yesterday.
Oh, real?
That's why I wasn't here.
Oh,
I seem to be better now.
oh, that's good. Are you eating plenty of kiwi fruit?
No.
Should eat some kiwi fruit, mate. Each kiwi fruit has like more than your daily dose of vitamin C.
Oh, that's good to know, yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap form of vitamin C, and eating it naturally is
Affordable.
better than just... Yeah. So the same thing here, we'll fold that up, match the 4 holes, and then put it on. Do you know how long this video is running?
Probably an hour.
Oh shoot, it's actually only been like 35 minutes.
Oh.
It's pretty good. This is like actually going very smoothly. Like, I'm not going red. So we'll put the seat together now. There's the seat, one seat, and then we have 2 machine screws. These are different from normal screws because they look like bolts. Pretty cool, huh?
A lot stronger.
Yeah, they're very nice. And there's
Heavy
like
duty.
an inbuilt nut here and here.
Yeah. Oh, you see how strong that is.
Yeah.
This is where the safety is involved.
Look how shiny that metal is. It's just high quality right there.
Yeah.
So we got little clippy bits here and here, and there's
Oh, yeah.
holes here. Slides in. It's like extra security. So you just line it up, push it back, then you'll see the nuts down through the holes. Sometimes you miss, and then you have to try to fish it out, and then try to hit it again.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
It's good to have a magnetic screwdriver for that.
Yeah. That's a good.
You can actually magnetize a regular screwdriver.
What?
If you have a big magnet and you rub the screwdriver on the magnet.
Oh man. So can you get a hard drive and do that?
A hard drive magnet?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember doing it at work one time years ago. And there's this big block and it was like a magnet. All it did was magnetize screwdrivers. And you'd rub the screwdriver on the block.
But is the effects temporary though?
It lasts for ages.
Oh, cool.
But everyone would just soup up their screwdriver just because it was there. I assume it was just a big magnet.
So we got that down. Oh man, we're actually done.
We're almost done.
Oh, I do have to read the safety stuff.
Ah, yes. I need to click this and let's see if I can do this.
Oh yeah. Do it one-handed.
Just like that.
Oh, what a pro. Camera in one
First
hand.
time.
And so you might have some washers left over, that's all good. Don't worry about it. You might have an extra split pin, because just in case you snap the one that you put on before.
Oh, that's very good.
That's all good. You can keep these for later. I don't know, if you want to change your wheel or something. Get a flat tire.
Put them in your toolbox.
Oh yeah, it's actually quite useful for that size of nut. And then I'll just show you how to charge it. Charge it, and then you see in the back right of the wheel, you get a little petrol cap. And then you turn it and open it up. You see a little plug hole there. And that goes in there like that, and you just plug that on the wall. Charging is up 8 hours on the wall, and that will get this to last up to 2 hours. Those are the charging times. Cool. And now for the safety. Sweet, thanks Ray. Now we're back. Warning, to prevent injury, never leave child unattended. Direct adult supervision is required. Always keep the child in the view when the child is in the vehicle. This toy should be used with caution since skill is required to avoid falls or collisions causing injury to the user or third parties. Protective equipment such as helmet should be worn. Never use in roadways, near cars, on or near steep inclines or steps, swimming pools, or other bodies of water.
Not in the pool.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't get tempted to do that.
Always wear shoes while using. Always sit on the seat. Not to be used in traffic. This toy is unsuitable for children under 37 months due to its maximum speed, which is pretty killer. Maximum user weight is 30 kgs. This toy has no brakes. To come to a stop, release pressure from foot pedal. Oh yeah, rules for safe riding. Keep children within safe riding areas, so never use on a roadway, near motor vehicles.
unfirm ground, steep incline steps, swimming pools or other bodies of water. It's like the same thing over again, but I'm obligated to read this. Use only on firm flat surfaces, never use in the dark. Oh, that's new. A child could encounter unexpected obstacles and have an accident. Operate the vehicle only in daytime or in a well-lit area. It is not recommended to drive the vehicle on wet surfaces or slopes of greater than 15 degrees. That's because it puts pressure on the vehicle if you go up a hill and stuff like that. Do not use this vehicle outdoors when it's raining or snowing. Make sure you come to a complete stop before changing directions from forward to back. So we don't want to put the pressures on the motors there. Please follow the correct weight and age limit for this vehicle. It is prohibited to change the circuitry or add other electrical parts, so no like tuning it up, no turbo boosting, none of that. Inspect wires and connections of the vehicle periodically. In order to avoid accidents, please ensure that the vehicle is safe before riding. Do not let any child touch the wheels or be near them when the car is moving. This vehicle has adjustable seat belts. Please instruct children how to fasten the safety belt before using and ensure they are used. Cool. That's about it. That's how to assemble this. Unboxing, assembly, and safety.
That's it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.